welcome to my channel, Open Hearts Guidance. I'm Sarah. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, grateful for you. Sorry, I just knocked the thing that probably made a horrendous noise then, sorry. So yeah, over the past couple of days I have had some crazy downloads, crazy messages come through, especially after the planetary alignment yesterday. It's been intense, very intense energy. In fact, I woke up this morning and I slept well, but I felt absolutely exhausted. I had ringing ears, I had like tension in my head, I had a headache, I felt awful, like no energy whatsoever. And then I've been really drawn to taking lots of baths at the moment, so water is really healing for me at the moment. Don't know if that's a message for someone out there as well. Water, if you're drawn to water, or you just get the urge that you feel like you want to be near water, or you're seeing things to do with it, go with it. That's what I say, go with it. Because over the last few days, that's what I feel like I've been doing a lot of, is just really listening to my internal guidance and yeah, taking a lot of baths at the moment. But I came out of the one earlier, I did a meditation in the bath. I came out, I felt rejuvenated, I felt alive again. It was amazing. I've still been getting some ringing in my ears, but I've been getting a lot of downloads, a lot. So I'm just going to go through a few things that I've had and see if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, don't worry about it, don't make it fit. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. But just anything that resonates or you hear in your soul, take it. Okay, so this was on the 25th that I was getting these kind of things. Time doesn't matter. I mean, people might see this video years to come, so don't worry about dates, times, years, anything like that. I was getting a lot to do with the throat chakra, so maybe you need some throat chakra cleansing or rebalancing. Oh yeah, and it was when I was going for a walk. This was really interesting. So I wanted to go to one place. I felt like there's water there, I wanted to go there. I've never really been around it on my own before, so I wanted to go on a bit of an adventure. Anyway, long story short, I ended up going to a completely different place. I just followed my internal guidance. It was like I passed this other place and it was like, go there. So I was like, okay. So I pulled up and I went to this place. And then there was like a crossroads. And I could go one way, which was where most other people were going. Or I could take the other direction that was more of like a bit more of a dirt track and out the way and seemed a bit more mysterious. And not many people were going down there at all. I was actually only one walking down it at one point. So I feel like there's a message in there somewhere as well. Maybe you're feeling like you're at a crossroads and you can either carry on the way with the rest of, I was going to say the fishes then. Is that rude to say that? Like the rat race, you know, that kind of thing, like following the crowd. That's what I mean, like following everyone else. Or you can break away from the norm and dare to be different. That's what I heard. I heard dare to be different. I'm feeling like at the moment there's a lot of people starting to awaken and are curious about spirituality and why they're here, and just seeing through the veil, seeing through the world as we're shown it, and the world as they're trying. I don't want this to sound. Yeah, just seeing through. Throat chakra's going. Excuse me. Seeing through the lies, seeing through the shroud, seeing through. Help me out, Spirit. How am I saying this? okay, I'm just going to say how they're saying it, like the matrix, the false matrix. I don't know if that, I don't want that to frighten anyone else. I'm not like a conspiracy theorist or anything like that. I'm just going with what I'm being told. So, you know, you're starting to see the world in a different way. And it's almost this message of don't just follow everyone else, you know, and it's breaking away from that. And knowing that, you know, there's us sort of channelers and message bringers. We're all here to support you. We're all here to support each other and help awaken and help the whole collective grow and break away. I'm hearing we don't fit in that mold anymore. We're not fitting in the mold. So like when we're sort of brought into this world, we're so pure, we are just pure love and light when we're born, you know. And as we grow up, things mold us and form us into things that don't resonate with our souls. And so that's how we kind of get molded into something that society wants us to be, or our parents want us to be, or this or that, or, you know, you will never amass to anything, or this is how you should see money, this is how you should see the world, this is what, you know, and you're told what to do, you're told what to think. And I just, it's the time for breaking away from the mold. That's what this time is. Other things I was getting was find peace amongst the chaos, be still and tune into your heart. So I found that while I was on this walk, I walked down this path and I was drawn to this huge tree. It wasn't even like it wasn't a tree like you imagine, just a trunk and leaves and stuff, a tree. It was, I wish I could show you a picture actually. Oh, I could do on my other phone. Look at me with two phones. This tree was like nothing I'd ever seen before, and it was huge as well. It was it was just in the middle of a field, and I was just drawn to it. I was like, right, I need to get there. Like, how do I get there? So I walked down this path. I kept walking until I did find a gate. So I went through this gate and I managed to get over to this huge looking tree. Let's see if we can I can show you. There it is now. You see that? It's crazy looking. You can see why I was drawn to it. And it was so big. Let me show you me inside it. So I went and sat in it. That's how big it was. It was huge. So I sat there, and do you know what? It looks peaceful. It was not peaceful. There was cars going by. It was near the ring road, so it was just noise. And I thought, I can't sit here and meditate. That was my intention, was to sit with my notepad, meditate, try and connect, get the messages through that I was meant to give to you guys. I was sat there, and I thought, how can I do this? It's so noisy. I need peace. And then that's when I heard, like, be still. Be still and find peace amongst the chaos. And I thought, okay, this is a lesson here, right, okay. And do you know what I did? I sat and I just listened, and it completely blocked it out. It's bizarre. Like, I did not notice that anymore. I was so focused on listening to and focusing on my heart, and I tuned in with my heart. And then I was getting all these like messages come through, and I was writing it all down. And it wasn't until I finished that I noticed the noise again. So it was a good learning. I was going to say learning lesson. It was a good lesson to learn. So I think a lot of the time people find it really hard to find peace in the chaos, especially if you've got like kids and stuff. I've got 2 kids of my own. On those days that I do have them, because I'm 50-50 with them, I do find that it's really hard to find peace on those days. But I think a bit like meditation, the more you practice, the easier it becomes. So now if like my kids are being really noisy, and I'm really sensitive to noise, so if they're really being, I just put my earphones in, and normally they're quite happy, they're just playing, but it's the noise levels that really triggers something in me. And I'm just like, oh, I can't deal with this. So sometimes I'll take myself off to this room. This is my Reiki room. That's my Reiki bed. I do my healing. I just bring myself in here, and I just sit and tune in with my heart, and I just deep breath, calm. And now my kids know that if I do that, it's not, you know, I've told them it's not because of them, it's not anything they've done wrong. I just say that mummy just needs, it's getting a little bit loud in here, I just need a little moment's peace. And even now my daughter knows that I even tell her that I'm connecting with my heart, because I tell her that that's important to do. So it's just, yeah, trying to not let things, the outside chaos and the world, everything that's going on in the world at the moment as well, don't let that affect your energy. Just be mindful of what you're absorbing as well. I don't watch the news anymore. Obviously things do pop up on social media, but I do try and stay off social media as much as I can. But obviously things do filter in. I do see things that aren't so pleasant. And it's, yeah, it's all the sort of, it's trying to keep people in fear, and to lower the vibration of people. I'll tell you what, a little story actually, where I noticed this happening. So I used to love watching Crime Channel. I used to love watching all these quite disturbing things really, but I really enjoyed it. It was my way of relaxing, which sounds crazy. But I think it was because I was addicted to that frequency and that, like, I don't know, I was living in fear then. So I think I was just addicted to that feeling. And then as I've been sort of not called to watch that sort of thing anymore, like through my spiritual journey, I just naturally was like, no, I don't really want to watch that anymore. It's not really me anymore. I don't really want to. I like learning things now. I like learning about everything. So I'll watch videos on the world, life, the universe, animals, you know. And that's just naturally kind of happened. So yeah, this one time where I was like, I don't know if I was feeling a bit nostalgic maybe, but I was like, I'm going to watch this documentary on, I can't remember what it was now, some sort of, I think it was like was it Date Show Murderer or something like that. Yeah, and after I watched it, I felt really low. And then the next day, I was in a terribly low mood. Like, oh my God. And I really noticed the difference. And I thought, whoa, that really affected my whole frequency. So it is a thing. Be very mindful of what you are consuming. Whew. Because yeah, that did bring me down a bit. Yeah, so going back to the message about the crossroads and the path. I think you're being called to choose and walk the path that not many would dare to walk. Not many would walk it because it's not an easy path. It's not always easy, especially if you're healing at the moment and you're doing a lot of shadow work. It's not easy at all. So just be gentle with yourself as well. Because healing is not for the faint-hearted, but what comes after is very worth it. And yeah, on the back of that, I'm getting some words of affirmation, so I'll just say those. You can handle this. You can handle this. You're exactly where you're meant to be. You're doing everything you are meant to be doing. You are doing enough. You are enough. What you want wants you. Everything in divine timing. Trust in divine timing. Keep tuning in to the love frequency. during the day, not just in meditation. So that's something that I've been learning to do. Is I was doing some meditations, some Joe Dispenza meditations, some other ones that I found on YouTube as well, to do with like heart activation, heart opening, and tuning in with love, the frequency of love, because it's so powerful. But I was told that not to just do it in meditation and think that's fine, that's all done. I've got to, and I'm passing this on to you as well, being able to connect with your heart in the daytime as well. So when you're doing your everyday things, and that's going back to when I was saying, just saw 222 then, like when the kids and things or anything's chaotic in my life, taking myself away and just having that moment to connect with my heart. So I'm beginning to do that more and more, and then it becomes the new you. You'll find that all the sort of anxieties and stress and all these sort of low frequency feelings, they're not in control anymore, because you're turning it around. You're changing your frequency. You're changing your brain. You're like recalibrating your brain to not think in fear and lack and in all this sort of the low frequency vibes, and you're actually training your brain and your body that the new you feels love most of the time. So, I got this message today as well, that love is the most powerful feeling in the entire universe. Love and gratitude, those feelings are so powerful, and they are stronger than fear. They're stronger than pain. They're stronger than fear. So if you remember that, if ever you're feeling fearful or you're feeling pain, just remember that love overpowers all. I heard that today, so someone needs to hear that today. So yeah, just pause and tune in. You are amazing, and your guides, your angels, your ancestors are all really, really proud of you. And they said that they live through us. We are healing their wounds, and they are enjoying the life that you're living. So enjoy your life, because your guides and your angels and your ancestors are all there rooting for you, and they live through us. And we heal them as we heal. So now it says, just enjoy yourself. You've done enough. Now it's your turn for love, joy, peace, and abundance. Enjoy it. You earned it. So that was one of the messages I was getting through. And I was getting more things today to do with rainbows. So you might be seeing a lot of rainbows, pictures or real thing. This morning I remembered I dreamt about rainbows. I dreamt that I was like taking pictures of these rainbows, and then I started singing the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And I sat there singing it, and then I look at the sky, and half the sky is black, half the sky is blue. It's raining, and then there's a beautiful rainbow outside my window. I don't know if I can show you the picture of that as well. Probably can't quite see it. Oh, I don't know if you can see that rainbow there. Can you see that? That little right there. So I was like, oh my gosh. You know, the synchronicities at the moment are crazy. So yeah, it was, and I was getting, where there is darkness, there will be light. And with the rainbow, I was feeling, when I saw the rainbow, I felt like a childlike excitement. I was taking a picture of it, and I was really, really excitable. So I think rainbows are really healing to our inner children as well. And it's almost like a message to connect with your inner child. You might need to do some inner child healing. Excuse me, confirmation burp inside there. Yeah, you might need to do some inner child shadow work maybe. And yeah, just like enjoy these little moments and life's beauty as a child, like see it through a child's eyes of just in awe of this beauty. I also felt like a feeling of hope as well. Hope. I don't know why I was getting that. Like, I've got dreams, I've got plans. You might have dreams, goals, plans, and there was just this feeling of hope that, you know, what's across the rainbow is your pot of gold. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So maybe that's a message. Maybe that's over the rainbow. It has to be. It's dark at the moment, but there will be light. And that's where your abundance will come once you get over the rainbow. Oh yeah, and I heard this too shall pass. So it was like the rain, the dark, this too shall pass. And that's always been really powerful when you're really struggling with something, just thinking, it's going to be okay, this is going to pass. It's not going to be forever like this. I've been seeing a lot of the colour red as well, which is to do with the root chakra, so you might need to balance your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine. And yeah, so it's just a massive, I feel like a lot of us are going through big tests at the moment, tests about like trust and belief in yourself as well. That's a big one. Trust the universe, trust in divine timing, and believe in yourself, love yourself, work on your inner child, work on your shadow. So I'm going to close out. Hope those messages resonated with you and maybe they helped in some way. I'm going to close out with one of my spirit messages, oracle cards, and see what we get for the collective today. What do people need to see today, please? Wow, that one literally landed like that. Oh, this one's kind of, hey, I might take that one as well. Okay, right, let's put that down now. Okay, first we got, I'll just drop the rest. Oops. Whenever you talk to us, it never goes unheard. We hear every single word. This is your confirmation that we are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient, everything will come together for you. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of that as well. So like with the trust in divine timing, everything will come together. Just be patient. I know it's hard. I feel like I've been patient for years. So I get it. It is difficult. It is hard. And it's hard to let go and surrender and trust. Really difficult. So if you're finding it really hard, you're not alone. You are not alone. And let's see what this one was that wants to come out as well. It's time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, this is what I'm saying. Get excited. Get excited about your future and all it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. So that's that message of feeling the love more than the fear and the lower frequencies. If you feel love in your day-to-day life more than you feel fear, that is what you're putting more out of, which means you'll get more back in that way. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. Oh my God. How lush is that? That is so lush. See, when I was saying believe in yourself. Believe that. The happy ending can and will be yours. Believe it. Believe you can do this. Amazing. And the little conscious effort, the conscious effort is noticing when you're feeling fearful or angry or anything like that. And it's okay to feel those feelings. It's okay to feel fear. So it's normal, it's natural, it's part of you. We're here to feel all the feelings and all the emotions. But then it's noticing that and not staying in that energy. So if you think, okay, I've woken up feeling a bit sad today, you can think, right, what does my body and my mind need today? Maybe you need to journal, maybe you need to take a hot bath, maybe you need to meditate, to just bring it up and let it go. And then it will put you in that higher frequency. And if you can sit and do a meditation connecting to your heart, or gratitude as well, that will bring that vibration back to where it's meant to be, where you will start drawing in what you deserve. And you deserve it all, let me tell you. So that was amazing. I hope that resonated with you, and let me know in the comments if it did. And yeah, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening or whatever time it is for you that you're watching this. And I will see you again soon. Love and light.